What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in this video today we're going to be talking about why Apex Legends is kind of in trouble and why I think this game has kind of been on a bit of a downhill slope for the last couple months. And then I'm also going to go ahead and suggest a few things that the developers could do to go ahead and fix some of these problems and hopefully get Apex back on track to being that top BR game. With all that in mind, let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, let me go ahead and start by saying I really love Apex Legends. It's still my favorite game to play, even with all the issues that have been presented so far, which we will go over. And I have upwards of 300 to 400 hours on this game, 8,000 kills. I've gotten Masters before, Diamond multiple times. I love this game, and I play this game pretty well too. So these suggestions aren't just coming from me being a complete Warzone novice who just came in. This is my true Apex player's opinion, not a Warzone player's opinion. Now that I have some of my street cred out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the first issue that Apex has been having lately. So first of all, Apex Legends has been having so many server and bug related issues with the game that it's become rather unplayable in some parts. For example, when Rampart's Heirloom came out in that event, I had already been having a bunch of disconnection issues with ranked games before, but once that update came out, I kid you not, I couldn't even play a casual match without the game disconnecting. And normally disconnection issues wouldn't be such a big deal to me, except for the fact that it was happening every game, and most of the Apex I end up playing nowadays is mostly going to be ranked, whether it be arenas or the true ranked playlist on Battle Royale. So it is really frustrating when you go into a ranked match and you already have a bunch of your elo on the line, and then you disconnect, which gives you an even bigger elo loss penalty, and then also bans you for 10 minutes. And it ends up being a really frustrating cycle to where anytime it feels like you're doing good, you're just getting immediately disconnected. And overall, that's not really a fun experience for me as someone who really likes to play this game a little more on the competitive side. Why I'm really as mad as I am about this issue is the fact that with the most recent collection event that Apex has launched with the Halloween event, there was a bug that allowed you to collect more items than you were supposed to be able to, and that issue was corrected within about 8 hours of the issue being discovered. But these server issues have been going on since the end of late Season 9, and honestly it's pretty unacceptable that that's even something that should be happening with how much Apex Legends has been making as a game. I don't have an issue with free-to-play games making a lot of money, but I do have a lot of issues with free-to-play games not fixing their game and making their games unplayable for those who actually want to play their game. Honestly, Respawn, I should be expecting a little bit more from you in this area just because I know you guys are able to handle that standard really well. Look at Titanfall 2, that game is great, and that's a game that was made by you guys without the game, having such an egregious microtransaction system, and the game still runs fine and doesn't have half the bugs that this game currently does have. Respawn in this regard really needs to do better because it's slowly starting to become kind of like how Warzone was back in Season 1 and 2 of Cold War, where the game just started having broken metas and broken bugs and glitches and a hacker problem. Now, I know Apex has taken a lot of stride towards fixing the hacker problem by actually having an anti-cheat system, but there are still hacker issues, though not as bad as Warzone's. But I would like to see those improved upon a little bit, just so that way the game stays fair and competitive for everyone. Now, where Respawn is right now, they have a couple of choices. I know this next season they are going to have to be launching a new legend, which is going to be Ash, which I'm very excited for. And they're also going to be launching a new map along with this, which is very big news. A new map is always a great thing for Apex, but I really think throughout Season 11 and even to the start of Season 12, they should maybe just take a season off just to focus on making sure that the game works properly, ironing out any bug fixes, and making sure that their systems on their end and our end both work properly. That way we don't run into an issue where the game is not even letting you play the game anymore like we did this last season. It was pretty unacceptable, and it's not really something I'm going to tolerate again as someone who's been playing this game for as long as I have. Anyway, with all that in mind, that's my thoughts on what Respawn could do to go and get Apex out of the current situation that they're currently in. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you slap like and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Leave your comments down below on issues you've had with Apex or things you'd like to see Respawn improve in the future seasons of Apex. And with all that in mind, thank you for watching. Stay hydrated. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.